again. It's a win-win.
Hello everybody, this is Napa Fan here, and this is race number 16 in season number 3 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. We are here at the Texas World Speedway for the Outback Steakhouse 400. Thanks to Elijah Gordon for that name. I will link both of his channels in the description. He does have two of them, and I hope you guys go check those channels out because he does a great job with his stuff. So yeah, we are here at the Texas World Speedway, 30 laps of action here today. And just to let you guys know, before we head into this race, there will be no pit stops because this track doesn't really do good for pit stops. They collide a lot in the pit road when they're trying to make pit stops. It's not designed very well for that. But anyway, it's going to be a no pit stop race, 30 laps, and it should be a good one here today at the Texas World Speedway in the Outback Steakhouse 400. Tristan Walker in the 24 starts on the pole. Alongside him, Season 1 champion Roger Carruth, Trey Bartos, Stuart Gratton, Matt Dallio, Garrett Pick, Aaron Smith, Tyler Myers, Adam Brown, Aiden Saunders, Dejon Weeks, Jesse Turner, Biff Crafton, Zachary Fitzwater, Caleb Hoffman, Jack Morris, Austin Spencer, Riley White, Max North, Elijah Gordon, Justine Terrace, Garrett Zenor, Ryder Barnes, Eric Almenhart, Cameron Gaju, Annie Thomas, Christian Naster, Jacob Reed, Kevin Gandara, Aaron Walpole, Tyler Selzman, Michael James, Gabriel Mauricio, Nick Pericles, Tristan Allen, John Andrews, Cameron Garlington, Nicholas Amadio, Cody Hagen, Dean Wickard, Jared Holmes, and Abe Troxel. The full field starting here today at the Texas World Speedway. Let's get this race started. 30 laps of action here. And it should be a good one here today at the Texas World Speedway. So one of 3 2-mile-long tracks to race at. California and Michigan, the other two. And originally, if this was not going to be a 40-race season, this track was not going to return. But fortunately, I changed my mind, kind of added those extra races for season number 3. And now we race here once again in the Texas World Speedway. One of the tracks we raced here since season number 1 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. And all 3 times, it almost didn't happen. Now we are here once again at the Texas World Speedway, this time for the Outback Steakhouse 400. Tristan Walker and Roger Carruth are going to lead us to the green flag here in this race. And we are green flag racing at Texas World. Tristan Walker with the advantage on the start. Here comes Bartow underneath of Carruth for second place. Coming into turn 2, down the backstretch they go. If I'm not mistaken, both times we have raced here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, we have never had a caution, which is quite ironic. Because usually, we just want to race here in the trucks that one time. They crashed on the first lap. Trey Bartow takes the lead from Tristan Walker, and Trey Bartow will lead the first lap of action here today at Texas World. They're going 4 wide back here. Cameron Gaju, Eric Almenhart. They fan it down the 3 wide. But it's crazy heading into the corners here at Texas World. It's something how they don't crash. Here comes Garrett Pick in the 98, trying to get a run underneath of the 24 of Tristan Walker. He has Aaron Smith and Aiden Saunders behind him. As they're battling for second, Trey Bartow pulling out in the number 4 car. Bartow has not won a race since Indianapolis of season number 1. He failed to make the chase last season, but he's got a good shot here today. They get his 3rd career win in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series and race his way into the chase in this number 4 car. It does appear that these guys are racing very cleanly. And like the first 2 seasons we have raced here, will probably be caution-free the whole race. Trey Bartow still out front in the 4. Garrett Pick starting to close in, though. We have Dejon Weeks here in this 26, moving his way underneath of the 83. Or trying to, at least. Not going to be able to do it. How about another part-time driver here? Yesterday, John Arndt won the NRLOA 500, the first part-time driver to ever win in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. Now, Aiden Saunders, a part-time driver driving this number 21, is running 4th here at the Texas World Speedway. Here comes Tristan Walker trying to get underneath of Garrett Pick for second. Not going to be able to do it. Remember this race last season, Austin Spencer was dominant the whole race, but he lost the lead on the final lap of action to Abe Troxel. Abe Troxel was the winner of this race last season. And we don't really see many passes here for the lead at Texas World. But I think we're going to see a different leader other than Trey Bartow at some point throughout this race. Get really fast speeds here around this 2-mile track. The turns are extremely banked, and you see the miles per hour there at the lowest 199 miles per hour, and that is really fast for a 2-mile track. And it is because this track is more banked than Michigan and California. You see them going to the corners. It's almost like when we go to Daytona and Talladega. It's how much banking there is through the corners. Aiden Saunders driving by the 24 of Tristan Walker. Tristan Walker stuck on the inside lane. The inside can get a run through some corners, but he usually loses momentum coming out of the corner. What makes this place very interesting, because both lanes are pretty equal. You can make a pass in both lanes. In most tracks, it's either the inside lane is the place to be or the outside lane is the place to be. Here, it's really hard to tell. They run pretty equally. How about Garrett Pick running second in the 98? This 98 has been one of the most unlucky numbers in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, but Garrett Pick's trying to change that. This number 98 has a run, I think, on Trey Bartow. Starting to close into the number 4. They're running single file for quite a few cars here. You're going to see Stuart Gratton up here. Aaron Smith underneath of Aiden Saunders for third place. You see what the 98 of Garrett Pick is doing is running the same line as Trey Bartow, and that is helping him to stay with the number 4 car. Now Aiden Saunders looking to get by the 98. Doesn't look like he's going to be able to do it. Trey Bartow has led every lap so far here in the Outback Steakhouse 400. Just like the NRLOA 500 with John Arndt. Of course, John Arndt led every lap but one in that race. But as I said earlier, this is not a passing racetrack. And Trey Bartow staying out there is showing us that it is easy to stay out front here at Texas World. We'll see what the 21 can do, trying to get a run on the outside, but he has to hit the brakes, and that's allowing Aaron Smith to get a run on him. Garrett Pick, though, he is right with this number 4, and if I'm not mistaken, top 5 don't have wins so far this season. Does appear that Biff Crafton had a problem. The caution is not out. Top 7 have not won so far this season. Roger Garoof has actually won at this racetrack before. He won in season number 1 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, back when it was actually a chase race here at the Texas World Speedway. Tyler Myers has won so far this season. He won at Rockingham. And Matt Dallio is winless this season in the number 17. We got Riley White running in 11th. Zachary Fitzwater in 12th. Season 2 champion, defending champion Jesse Turner in 13th. Jack Morris, rookie, 14th. And Garrett Sonor running 15th. That's the top 15 here at Texas World. Aiden Saunders trying to get by the 98 of Garrett Pick. Just can't get it done on that inside. And this is a very reminiscent of last season's race here at Texas World. Trey Bartow doing a fantastic job in this number 4, staying out front. But Garrett Pick is not falling back. We're 3 wide back here. Roger Garoof, Dejon Weeks, Stuart Gratton. Pick is doing all he can to get by the 4 of Trey Bartow. He's just not able to get to him. A mess back here. Winner of this race last season, Abe Troxel, did not get a good qualifying start at all. He's right now mired back in 37th in that number 35. Abe Troxel really hasn't shown much strength so far this season in this number 35. After he won 2 races last season, Texas World and Road America. If I'm not mistaken, the next race in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series is Road America. And you guys will probably see that on Monday. And it is still Trey Bartow out front in the number 4. He's really doing a great job in this 4 car. Garrett Pick, though, might get a run this time. I think the inside lane is the better place through turns 1 and 2. The outside lane, well, kind of a middle lane, is the best place through turns 3 and 4. You see what Bartow's running here. He's not all the way down to the inside, and I think that's helping him get a good push off the corner, but not have to hit the brakes for walking the car up the racetrack. Aiden Saunders in the 21, trying to get by Garrett Pick for second. Can another part-time driver get a win here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series? Very possible. They're going to go side by side down the backstretch. Sure, nope, they're not. Garrett Pick got a good run coming out of turn number 4 in that 98. Looks like Garrett Pick might get a run here on Trey Bartow. Has considerably faster speed than the 4. He's going to close up to him. Going to try to work the outside on him. But Trey Bartow's already on the outside, and I don't think that's going to work too well for the 98. This time, well, no. Aiden Saunders did not get underneath of the 98. We are halfway through this race now. And Trey Bartow has led every lap so far. Very reminiscent of yesterday's race, the NRLOA 500. And very reminiscent of this race last season here at Texas World. I know why I wanted to screw this track off the schedule, but we needed a race, so decided to have another one here. But Bartow's still out front, and I know that Trey Bartow is loving this because he has not won since season number 1. It's been a long time since Trey Bartow has won in this 4 car, and trying to make it into the chase for season number 3. Definitely a good championship contender if he can get into the chase for sure. 24 drivers make the chase. Only 16 of them will miss it, plus the 10 part-timers. 213 miles per hour. What a fast speed these guys are running heading into turn 1. Trey Bartow is leading the train. Aiden Saunders might have a run on Garrett Pick here. Trying to get to the inside of him once again. And it does appear that Aiden Saunders might get this position. Wouldn't it be something if another part-time driver won here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series? That definitely mean a lot towards the part-time championship. How about Aaron Smith in this 83? He's not going to be able to take it 3 wide. They're still side by side for second. Aiden Saunders trying to work the inside, trying to push Garrett Pick up the racetrack. They're still side by side for second. And that's what Trey Bartow wants to see. He wants to see these guys racing really hard behind him so he can just pull away. And there he goes. Aiden Saunders is going to take second from Garrett Pick. Is he going to be able to clear him? Yep, he is. So Aiden Saunders up to second place. Aaron Smith now underneath of Garrett Pick. We have Roger Carruth trying to move his way up in the 40. And Aaron Smith's going to get underneath of the 98. Aaron Smith up to third. Aaron Smith running for the Rookie of the Year standings. And he's definitely got a great shot at winning that over there. And a good performance here today at Texas World will definitely help that. Going to be 10 laps to go when we cross the line next time by. Trey Bartow still out front in the number 4. Aiden Saunders running second. Aaron Smith and now Garrett Pick trying to get back to second place. 3 wide. Aiden Saunders up high in the 21. Aaron Smith in the 83. In the middle, Aaron Smith is not going to be able to get underneath of the 21, and Aiden Saunders clears for second. Aaron Smith's going to get the run on the outside of Garrett Pick here. And Aiden Saunders trying to close up to Trey Bartow and pass. And remember, this race was dominated by Austin Spencer last season. But on the final lap, he was passed by Abe Troxel. And we might see something similar here in this race. Aiden Saunders really closing at the Trey Bartow for the lead. Saunders might get a run here. He's got a lot of speed in this 21. Trying to get underneath of them. He's not going to be able to do it. Well, not trying to get underneath of them. How about this? 4 wide. It's what Texas World can do. We can get spontaneous 4 wide action in a single file line, I should say. These guys better be careful not to spin each other out. That's Tristan Walker, Stuart Gratton, Riley White there. And Bartow's just hoping he can hold off second place and get a win. And I'd like to apologize for these races not being as good here in the past couple of days. But hopefully they'll get better. How this time of the season is. Aiden Saunders with a run on Trey Bartow. Trying to work the inside to pass him. But that's only going to hurt him. Here comes Aaron Smith in the 83 with a run on the outside. There goes Aaron Smith underneath of the 21 with help from Garrett Pick. Not going to be able to clear him, though. Aiden Saunders still in second, trying to get past the 4 of Trey Bartow. Aaron Smith with a run on Aiden Saunders here for second. To the inside of the 21 goes the 83. Aaron Smith has a good run through the corner. They're side by side for second. Garrett Pick trying to help the 83. Roger Carruth going to the inside as well. And Aaron Smith is going to get by the 21 for second place. Will the 83 have something to say about this lead? Or will Trey Bartow get his 3rd career win in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series? Got a big group of cars here. Stuart Gratton and Roger Carruth joining the mix. But Aaron Smith is single file for second place at the moment. Trying to get that draft down the backstretch so we can close up to the 4 of Trey Bartow. Not really getting anywhere in that 83. Stuart Gratton trying to work the inside here. Dejon Weeks and Riley White behind these guys. 83 trying to work the outside to get a run on Trey Bartow, but here comes Garrett Pick in the 98 trying to take second once again. Aaron Smith has a run. Can't get to him. Not to say that might allow Garrett Pick to get to him, but Garrett Pick had to hit the brakes there. Aaron Smith, though, is running right with this 4. With now 3 laps to go in the Outback Steakhouse 400. Will we see a last lap pass once again here at Texas World? It is very possible. This 83 is closing in. I say stay behind him and try to get him down or through the front stretch. Trey Bartow he's just really doing a great job getting through these corners. So Aaron Smith had to hit the brakes there, and Bartow's still out front in the number 4 car. I almost want to say that the battle's for second. Aaron Smith trying to close up to the 4 Trey Bartow once again, but now he has to deal with Garrett Pick. Garrett Pick's actually going to make a mistake there. Went a little too high, and here comes Aiden Saunders for 3rd. Trey Bartow will see the white flag this time by, and another caution-free race here at the Texas World Speedway. Oh, the 83 has a run, just like last season. Aaron Smith might do it on the final lap. Deja vu all over again here at Texas World. Can Aaron Smith make it stick? No, he can't. Can't quite yet make it stick. Will he get a run down the backstretch and trying to turn 3? I don't think he's going to be able to do it, but that was close. Aaron Smith came really close to passing leader Trey Bartow, but Bartow is going to complete a perfect race here in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. His 3rd career win, and it comes at Texas World. And he is in the chase for season number 3 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series with that win. So hopefully the IndyCar races will be better over the weekend, and then we have a good race on Monday. But I really am sorry, guys, that these races are just super lousy. But Trey Bartow, the winner of the Outback Steakhouse 400 here at the Texas World Speedway. Take a look at the rest of the results right there. And Biff Crafton did have a problem. He crashed in this race. I don't exactly know what happened, but he finished in last here today. Take a look at the rest of the results right there and all of that. And Trey Bartow is back in victory lane after at least 26 races. At least. Not, it might have been twice as long. I'm not entirely sure. It was race 14 of season 1 when he last won, so it's been nearly 52 races since Trey Bartow has won a race in the Chick-fil-A Cup Series, I think. Yeah, I'm right. But finally, he's back in victory lane, and he is going to be in the chase for season number 3 of the Chick-fil-A Cup Series. So thank you guys very much for watching. I do apologize that the race was absolutely boring. We'll try to change that for Road America, and it should be a good one. So thank you guys very much for watching, and I will see you guys later. Here are the points for the Chick-fil-A Cup Series.
This is the takedown. This is the takedown. This is the takedown. This is the takedown. Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg. Sweep the leg. High tech defense mechanism. Crane kick. I'm a lethal weapon, should say. Dojo, black belt. Let's go, let's go, let's go, let's go. You can't stop me, you can't drop me, you can't block me.